Hi, I'm Tom Berger, host of CookieDaddyTV. In a few weeks, we're heading to Paris for a week. As we've been making our plans, our conversation has often turned to foods attributed to France, arguably the culinary epicenter of the universe and the earth. So, did you know French dressing, as we know it, isn't French at all? French dressing was originally an oil and vinegar dressing, a vinaigrette. If a French person today orders French dressing in an American restaurant, what a surprise they're going to get. The American French dressing is a concoction of oil, ketchup, mayonnaise, sugar, and a few other odds and ends. It came on the market in 1925 when Kraft Cheese bought Milani Company and came out with the first pourable dressing. French toast? Nope. References to what we now call French toast are found in the 4th century BC, long before France was even born, in a cookbook attributed to Apicius. This style of French toast was called pain dulcis. The Romans would take the bread and soak it in a milk and egg mixture and then cook it, typically frying it in oil or butter. Pretty much what we do today on Sunday morning. Like most countries, France does have a solution for using stale bread. It's called pain perdu, which means lost bread. It's the French version of French toast. How about that? Do you really think the French would lower themselves to eating French onion dip? Of course not. Even though it might be the most delicious thing on the planet. French onion dip is not just an American culinary invention. It's not just a California invention, but it's an LA invention. You know Hollywood, glitter and glitz. French onion dip was the brainchild of an unknown visionary who created this complicated recipe. Sour cream and instant French onion soup mix in 1954. It spread quickly after the recipe was printed in a local newspaper. Remember those things, newspapers? It was promoted by the Lipton Company on Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts in 1955. Lipton's California dip was soon everywhere. Bridge clubs, dinner parties, pool parties, even swanky events in America all featured Lipton's California dip and chips. Then in the early 1960s, when all things French became posh, thanks Jackie Kennedy, the name changed and voila, French onion dip. And now we even have it with bacon. Have you ever had a French dip sandwich? Again, not French. And again, LA is the scene of the crime. The French dip was born either at Cole's Pacific Electric Buffet or Philippe, the original. The controversy of its birthplace remains to this day. A French dip sandwich is a hot sandwich usually consisting of thinly sliced roast beef piled high on a baguette or a French roll. Thus the name. The dip part is because the sandwich is dipped into an accompanying small bowl of au jus, the juice from cooking of the beef, or some beef consommé. And there you have it, the French dip. And speaking of baguettes, you would bet a lot of money they're French. Well, I'll take that bet. After all, who doesn't think of baguettes and berets as French? Well, baguettes actually came from Austria thanks to Auguste Zang, who brought deck steam ovens, a combination of gas-fired traditional oven and a brick oven, to France and introduced Vienna bread, pain viennois. As a result of introducing steam into the baking process, a proper baguette could be made, and that's why Austria is credited with originating the baguette. Zang is also credited with bringing the croissant to France. Merci, Monsieur Zang. I don't really care where baguettes originated because there is nothing better than one warm from a French baker's oven. Slather on some rich handmade butter, just like we made in episode 2 of Cookie Daddy TV, or maybe some soft, oozy brie. Believe me, I'm going to eat my share in Paris. Brie and berets, they're still French, don't worry. A bientôt until next time, and don't forget to subscribe to Cookie Daddy TV so you won't miss any episodes. But before I go, one of our friends recently produced an eye-opening documentary called Fed Up. We at CookieDaddyTV highly recommend you view this important show on Netflix. It will change lives. And remember, you can still eat well and eat often.